Should have been launched into space. Seriously. Wow. Let my demon move on. Thank you, Caitlin Clark. So the incompetence of a front office to keep Dantas of all people over a player better than her injured than Dantas has ever been under Stephanie White.
More than 322 comments poured in beneath a farewell post for a player who barely spent any time on the court. That single moment says more than any stat sheet ever could about what has just unfolded in Indiana. Sometimes, the loudest reaction isn't to a star leaving, it's to a move that reveals everything happening behind the scenes.
Caitlin Clark is, quote, very hopeful about making her return for the Indiana Fever against the LA Sparks on Wednesday night. Clark has been transparent about her timeline, about her recovery, yada, yada. Quote, very hopeful for tomorrow, obviously.
Caitlin Clark is set to return tomorrow night under another minutes restriction. But in that very same 24-hour span, the Indiana Fever made two decisions that have left fans stunned. Justine Prasad was released, and Kennedy Carter is now headed to the Las Vegas Aces. Two players capable of knocking down shots. Two players supporters had been pleading to see get meaningful opportunities. Now they're both gone. Meanwhile, the one player fans were hoping the team would move on from remains on the roster. Erica Diddes is still there, and the timing of it all has only fueled even more questions about the direction of this franchise.
Right here. Whoa! 322 comments. This is going to be something else. This is going to be something else. Wow. 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 This is crazy. Here we go. Justine Prasad should have gotten a chance over Dantas when you have Caitlin and Kelsey, who are average defenders at best. Wow. Andy Fromel with the heat. You can't.
The Fever posted a simple thank you message for Prasad on Twitter, but what followed was anything but ordinary. The fan base didn't just react, they erupted. And the outrage wasn't really about one player being released. It was about something much bigger. To many fans, this felt like the latest chapter in a pattern that's been unfolding all season. A pattern that has left more and more people wondering whether the front office is making decisions based on everything except what actually helps this team win basketball games. That's why this move hit such a nerve. It wasn't viewed as an isolated roster change. It was seen as another piece of a much larger puzzle that supporters have been trying to understand for months. So before jumping to conclusions, let's break down exactly what happened, step by step, because the sequence of events and the timing behind every decision matters more than most people realize.
Damn, Kennedy. Back to China you go, probably, or Mexico. I think she had a 53-point game in China. God, a scoring machine, but clearly she had missed a bunch of games lately. There was talk of being sick, and I think everybody was going, I'm not so sure about that. And here we are. So she was waived. Justine Prasad was brought in. 12 points a game, 60% from the field, 52% from three-point range in just under 17 minutes. Kennedy Carter is a scoring juggernaut.
Kennedy Carter was averaging 15 points a game in just 20 minutes earlier this season. At one stage, she was even shooting more efficiently than Kelsey Mitchell. Then, without much explanation, she began missing games. The team said she was dealing with an illness, but many fans weren't convinced. Now the story has taken another turn. She's gone, headed to Las Vegas to play under Becky Hammon. Then there's Justine Prasad, Indiana's own draft pick. In limited opportunities, she averaged 12 points per game while shooting an incredible 60% from the field and 52% from beyond the arc in fewer than 17 minutes a night. Those aren't just solid numbers. They're the kind of efficiency most teams would love to develop. Yet instead of finding a bigger role, she wasn't traded for assets. She was simply waived. And it didn't take long for the Aces to recognize the opportunity, signing her almost immediately. Now that's the question echoing across social media. the same question fueling all 322 comments beneath that farewell post. Why would you move on from players who have consistently shown they can put the ball in the basket, while holding on to the player many fans believe has struggled the most on the defensive end? It's a decision that has left supporters searching for answers and wondering what the organization's real priorities are.
Dumber than the Sky front office. Trade Cece as we are tired of your organization. Justine will get a ring. A lot of people are saying it. The Passat will get herself a ring this year. Wow. Can't wait to see how you actually play. Glad you got out of Indiana. You deserve better. Damn. Got to be more careful. Best of luck to you with your